Hello guys, so today we are gonna have a demonstration of Zoom bot that connects to ChatGPT, recognizes what the user says, and runs inference through ChatGPT, get the answer, and convert it to speech and reply in spoken words. So before we begin, I wanted to give a little bit of context about the thought process and workflow I wanted to go in there and what I ended up with. So as the task described, I wanted to make it in a proper way where I'm getting specific user audio from Zoom SDK, uh, using Zoom SDK. So it can be marked as which user is saying the spoken words. Secondly, if it's possible to reply to that user specifically. So in that manner, what would happen is, let's say the admin of the Zoom meeting starts the bot, but anybody who's participating in the meeting can essentially talk to the bot and get reply specifically to themselves. And using Zoom SDK, I could also send the raw audio to Zoom client, so I could essentially uh, as I said before, send the audio to that specific user if necessary. Unfortunately, after carefully studying the Zoom SDK, it turns out they only have the C++ SDK, which is also not maintained properly for past 2 years or something. Uh, the wrappers they created for C Sharp or JavaScript, they doesn't have the functions for capturing raw audio. Those functions are present in the C++ library, but the wrappers doesn't for some reason. Turns out the wrappers C Sharp or JavaScript, they are community made, they are not official, and they are also not maintained properly. Now they have a web SDK which is official. Mm, they also have a Electron wrapper which is quite maintained till now. So I studied the Electron wrapper since the project I'm supposed to do is in Node.js, and Electron is essentially the main process runs in Node.js and the renderer in a Chromium browser. So my thought process was to see if I can use the Electron wrapper to Node project outside. Turns out I can't, because after I checked the code for the wrapper, it turns out the wrapper itself is using Electron package internally. My understanding is to this is for creating a window for the rendering the meeting interface and such. But it might have been better if they could have separate process for Node.js and rendering process separately. Anyway, since they don't really have a SDK documentation for the Electron wrapper, only a sample app that I have to dissect myself, so can't help it. So at the end of the day, I ended up with using some workaround to just using the JS web SDK formatting from Zoom and creating a web application that recognizes speech using web speech API, runs through ChatGPT, GPT 3.5 turbo model to be specific, um, and converts the returned audio to speech synthesis using the same web speech API. And this workaround is basically I am using the computer audio, since the output speech synthesis is given output through the system speaker. I'm essentially sharing the computer audio in the bot, so anybody in the Zoom meeting can hear it. Unfortunately, so far what I have tested, it seems like only person who's uh, participating in the Zoom client from the same PC, same system, can hear it only so far. I guess I can't help it unless I have the proper functions made available in Zoom Web SDK. Um, So without further ado, let's get to it. Who are you?
I am GPTz, an AI-powered assistant. I'm here to help you with any questions or tasks you may have. How can I assist you today?
What is the capital of India?
The capital of India is New Delhi.
How much is 2 plus 2?
The sum of 2 plus 2 is 4.
What is the square root of 9?
The square root of 9 is 3.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm here to assist you with anything you need. Feel free to ask me any questions or seek help with any tasks.